Hi, my name is Enoch Hernandez and I'm an application engineer here at Hawkward Systems. Today we're going to be discussing when it's important to use pack and go. Now here I've actually designed a toy for my nephew, right? I've created a spring for it, a bottom, and there's a rubber part that as I press down in the seat it'll stick and then the spring will bounce it back up. Now I've created drawings for this and I want to put everything together in a single folder. Now I could manually do that, or if I try to make copies of those parts and put them somewhere else, I'm probably going to have trouble with the file references. So to save myself the trouble, I can always use something that SOLIDWORKS has called Pack and Go. Now if I click here on the drop down menu where it says File, I can access it right here where it says Pack and Go. I can also access it from the File Explorer that SOLIDWORKS provides, so I can go to the task pane, go directly where I have my assembly, right click on it, and then I can go to the SOLIDWORKS folder and I have Pack and Go again. I can also click on Open here in the standard toolbar and also access it directly from any part, so I can right click here on this assembly, go to the SOLIDWORKS folder, and I have Pack and Go. Now if I go to the file, I can click on it, go to Pack and Go, and once inside there I can see that it's showing me the assembly and all the parts that belong to it, right? The base, the chair, the rubber, and the spring. Now I also created a drawing for this so that it's not separate. I can always just check it on here and select the file that I want to be included. So the drawings has been added. If I had simulation results, I could do that, as well as toolbox components if I had used any. I can include custom decals such as the plastic that I have on here, and other default ones because I've added a gloss to the rubber. The steel is polished, so all that's been added as well. I also have the ability to change it from a nested view to a flat view, so you'll see how it changes as I click on it. I can either save it to a folder or add a save to zip file. I can also select and replace something that needs to be changed, for example, a part that needs to be replaced out. So to start off, I'm going to save to folder, and all I have to do is just browse the folder that I would like. So here I'm going to go to the blog parts, select the toy assemblies, and all I have to do is just click save. Now SOLIDWORKS has done its thing, and when I click open again, we can go and see that the toy assemblies folder has been populated, and all the parts that go along with this assembly and the drawing that was included, as well as the decals, have been added here. Now let's say that you went ahead and saved it and you want to transfer that folder into an email and send it out to a coworker or customer, but it's just too big. A solution to that would be to go back into the Pack and Go, and I already have checked on all the things that I'm going to need, so I can just click here to save to zip file, and again I can put it exactly where it's going to be. So now I just click on save, and I'll let it go back now. And now I've created a zip file that I can easily put on an email and email it out. Another thing that we could have done is, while I was inside the Pack and Go, I also have the option here to email after packaging. Now what this is going to do, it's going to default to whatever your default email provider is. For me, it'll go to the Microsoft Outlook if I do that, but you do have the option of doing that. So as soon as it's done, it's going to grab it, put it inside the email, and then you can populate it and send that out. So now we've been able to see how easy it is that in case you create an assembly and you have simulation results, drawings, so you can keep everything together and not have to worry about losing file references. SOLIDWORKS can do that for us using the Pack and Go. If you have any tips and tricks, let us know in the comment section. Go ahead and give us a like and subscribe, and thanks again.